Students and my viewers to my channel Mathematics Made Easy. Today is day 8 and as I promised you, I'm here with you for today's session with problem number 8, continuing with our series of 10 days of trigonometry. So let's dive into the video and see what is our question for today. So today's session and the problem number 8 is quite related to the last problem that we dealt for day 7 of trigonometry, and it's a very simple problem. And as you see for question 14 and 17 that you see here, you are already given the graphs. So this is again from the topic graphing trigonometric functions for grade 10 students. And if you find this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. So let's see question 14 and 17. So both of them will be solved using the same concept. And here if you read, you have to determine the period of the function. So what is basically period? You see here, the graph has a horizontal x-axis, a vertical y-axis. Similarly for this question. And you are given a graph which is like a periodic function. So this is the topic of periodic functions, and because these functions are periodic, and if you just know the simple meaning of the word periodic, it means kind of repetitive. So here after every fixed time interval, after every fixed x value, you would see that the graph is repeating itself. That's why it's a periodic function, and that's why you are asked for the period. So when we are asked for a period, remember we have to look at the x-axis and look at the x values. Okay, so the graph starts from here. Let's observe question 14 first. This is the arrow. It goes down, down and down, reaches a minimum point. And then it starts to increase, reaches the same maximum point, again goes down, minimum, again goes up, and these arrows tell you it's an endless function going on the left and the right. But this is like one part of the graph which is given to you. Now, in order to find its period, you have to see what is the repeating pattern. After how much x value, or what is the x value after which it is repeating. So let's see. If we start from this point, then this is going down and reaching the same point at this x value. So what is this x value? Let's go down and see. So it is 6. And then from this point again, when it is coming back to the same point, add this one. So this is 10, 11. That means this value is 12. So it repeats, the pattern repeats. So this is like, now I'm going to just draw it with a red color. So I'm doing it without any ruler. So it's a rough drawing. So this is like one cycle, right? Or it is a pattern which is repeated. Again, if you see, this is repeated here once more. So at what x value is this pattern repeating? So first value is 6, then it is 12 and so on. So what should be the period? Think about it, what you would have to say, and then we'll check your answer in the next slide. In that meantime, let's come over to the next problem. I've selected purple color here and we are going to go by the same logic. So we start from a point and then we say after how much time interval are we returning to that same point. So for example, I start from here, from -2 value on the y-axis and 0 on the x value. So this is up, up and up, and then coming back here at the same time. But is this one cycle complete? No, not at all, because if you see this pattern, this is a different pattern. It is not the same pattern. That means we have to go on. So we move here, and then what time are we returning back? We are returning here. So can we say this is one cycle? Let's check for the next part. So this is one, looks like one cycle. Now is it repeating? Let's maybe change color and see. So this is now from -2 again going up, up and up, coming down again. Excuse me for my not so straight drawing. But then yes, I hope you understand the concept. Yes, so this is again the same repetition. Can you see? So the first repetition or the first pattern repeated at 4. Then again it went down, down and repeated at 8. So can you tell me what is the next number at which it will repeat? Yes, you get it right. It will be 12. So what is your period? Think, think and think. Remember, it comes from the x value. So here it is theta. Here it is x. So here period looks like 4. Why? Because after every 4 x values or after every 4 theta values, the pattern seems to be repeating. Similarly, for this one, question 14, what is the period? Very good to all of you who got it as 6, because it is repeating after 6, 12, so on till 18 and going on and on. So these are periodic functions. Simple concept, just find one cycle, see after what a value on the horizontal axis is the pattern repeating. That gives you the period from the graph. So quick check on your answers. Those who got period 6 for this and period 4 for this are correct. I've already shown you what is the reason. So just simply stating the pattern repeats at 6, 12 and so on. Next would be 18 followed by 24 and so on. Here the pattern repeats at 4, 8, 12 and so on. So looking at the horizontal value here for x, here for theta, you could easily say about the period. So given the graph, you can find the period by looking at the pattern, by looking at one cycle and seeing after what interval is it repeating. Simple concept and short video. I hope you understood the concept and found this video useful. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, just give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions and query, put it in the comment section. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off. See you in my next video, which would be day 9 of 10 days of trigonometry.